This happened pretty recently, but since I've already moved away and put some distance between it, I'll share the story. At the time I was living in a city on the border of Tokyo and Kanagawa. The area around the station was lively. But go a little ways away and it suddenly got desolate. My apartment building was in a housing development, built by leveling a small mountain hill. For my commute, I had to climb up and down a devilish steep slope. That night, I was out late drinking with coworkers. Around 3 a.m., I started up the sloped road to my place, totally smashed. The usual hill was really brutal in my wasted state. I stopped partway to take a short break and lit a cigarette. Idly glancing uphill in the direction I was headed, I noticed a woman's figure. Pretty deep nighttime to be out and about, but hey, I'm not one to talk. I didn't think much of it at first. But she remained facing my way without moving an inch, clearly, with no intention of going anywhere. From the fluorescent streetlights, I could make out a woman with long hair in a blue dress. But her expression was obscured by the shadows of her hair. Staring too long would be weird. So I looked away toward the town below as I lit my second cigarette. By the time I finished smoking, I'd caught my breath, so I looked back uphill to continue climbing. You gotta be kidding. She's still there? The woman remained standing stock still facing me. This is bad. As usual, my alarm bells ring late. No helping it, my feet still worked, so I'd just have to head back toward the station. I turned around. Every hair stood on end. The woman who'd been standing uphill facing me was now right in front of me. Since I was higher up, she glared at me with eyes raised. I couldn't make a sound, but turned back again and desperately scrambled up the slope. Luckily, by the time I tumbled into my room, there was neither sight nor sound of the woman. Shaking in terror without even showering, I turned the TV volume up high enough to bother the neighbors, and spent the remaining hours till daylight like that. Morning came with no further incidents, and I breathed relief as I showered my sleepless eyes and wearily started getting ready for work. That's when I noticed my suit pocket was crammed full of the woman's long hair.